Going on, guys? So it's time for another weekly portfolio update. So as you guys can see, for the S&P 500, nothing much has changed in the past week. It's down slightly. If you look in the last month, it's also down slightly, but for the most part, it's seen relatively flat. So if we go over to my Tesla position, we can see that Tesla hasn't done that well over the last month. We've had a sell-off coming off of the. If we look at the 3 month, coming off a new all-time high of $479. So yeah, it's had a bit of correction. I'm not worried. It has bounced off the 325, 326 level. So, my portfolio did hit a low of £100,000. Now it's at £107,000. So yeah, I'm up 44.71%. My average buy price was $250.98 or £195.95. So my plan was to, when the new tax year comes, just because I should get 100 shares in my general investment account, and these 382 shares in my ISA, when the new tax year hits, I should be able to get that to 400 shares. But now, after seeing the massive improvements in XAI, I know I'm not investing in XAI, I'm investing in Tesla, but just seeing the rate of improvement, how they've already managed to catch up with ChatGPT and OpenAI in 2 years, and from 2023 now it's 2025, well, less than 2 years. To see them now number one, obviously we have to wait for OpenAI to come out with their latest model to see if it, but XAI are updating their model weekly. They said they're going to have weekly bug fixes. It's currently in beta, but it is open to the public, so I will count that as a public model being ahead of OpenAI. And just to see that from an Elon company, it's made me reassess all of my other valuations for Tesla, because for their Optimus robot, I had them, it's starting to impact the stock in the 2030s, but we have seen on the earnings call for Elon to say they're going to enter volume production in 2026. It's probably going to be towards the end of 2026, and nearly 2 years away. But that is a lot sooner than my prediction of about 7 years away. So if Elon's a bit optimistic, So if we take the middle of our two estimates, and we say 5 years, based off this progress from XAI, and you look at Tesla and Tesla's data advantage, and the fact that Tesla has already figured out the humanoid aspect, it's just the AI aspects and the brain that they need to figure out, and a lot of that they can implement from the car AI model. It is just a massive opportunity, and I honestly think that the Optimus robot could replace my manual labour job in about 5 years. Now that is if there isn't some protectionisms put in place for workers. Obviously, I think the US will be a lot less strict about this, but UK and Europe, they might have some protectionisms there for workers. So we'll wait to see what happens in that regard. But anyway, I'm just hedging my bet because Tesla's Optimus robot could put me out of a job. So yeah, I'm kind of just hedging my bet right now. So I know I said I was going to stop at 500 shares, but I'm kind of debating whether or not I go past that, go to maybe 550, 600. I definitely will continue to maximum allocate Tesla shares into my ISA, because, even if it is selling shares in my general investment account for Tesla, using up some of that capital gains allowance, and then being able to move that into my ISA, because as guys know, the tax-free year ends in April. So if I can, sell some up to the limit, because if I don't use that free grand capital gains limit, I lose it. So if I sell some, take up to the limit, then move it over to my stocks and shares ISA, that's kind of the plan, because ultimately I see massive growth in Tesla shares in the future. Obviously not financial advice, nothing in this video is financial advice. I see massive growth in Tesla, so ideally I want all of my Tesla shares to be wrapped inside an ISA. So if I can move some over to Tesla and then just have other stuff in my general investment account, that would be ideal. Anyway guys, the moment you guys waited for, if we go over to my portfolio, we're currently sitting at £107,000. You see over the 3 month, it's been relatively flat. Like we've seen 3 months ago in November, it's about £100,000. Then it went up. Then in December, we saw that massive rise to £141,000. And since then, it has come back down. I haven't actually managed to put, if you see my net deposits, they have basically stayed flat over the 3 months. So that is just that movement is just based off Tesla's share price, because I'm being able to add more money in. And when April, and you can start to see, because if you look at the 1 year, where you see I've been putting money into it and it's been growing with the money, hopefully then, it will continue to, so even if Tesla's just staying flat, we will be able to see an increase due to me putting more money in. So if you look at my ISA allowance, we're currently sitting at £20,000, and we're also looking at, I've got £28 just getting 4.9% interest rate. However, that is set to change with the Bank of England lowering their rate. It was only a moment of time before Trading 212 did lower their rate. I was kind of expecting it to come a bit earlier, but they've done it now, and I don't think it should come as a surprise to anyone, because when the Bank of England was at like 5% and brought it down to 4.75, Trading 212 brought their interest rate that they're paying out. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. I don't have a lot of money now. The main reason I have it here is for investments. Now, the people that will be most affected by this change in percentage rate will be people from cash ISAs. So if you have a cash ISA, maybe with the reducing interest rates, you want to move it over to a stocks and shares ISA, because as we see, when the interest rates are really low, stocks tend to do really well. But however, I don't see us getting to interest rates like we were in the 2020s, when it was basically free money. I do expect for it to at least hover around the 4% level, because inflation predictions are coming in at 3.7%, and ideally the Bank of England wants to keep the base rate above the inflation rate to keep to put pressure and keep that inflation rate down. So yeah, because if the interest rate is higher than the inflation rate, then people are more incentivized to save money rather than spend it. Because if the inflation rate's high, people are going to be like, okay, my money's going to be worth less in the future, I'm going to spend it now. But if the interest rate's higher, then they're going to be like, okay, yeah, I'll actually like in terms of real between what I get from the interest and what I lose from inflation, I gain a bit of money. So that's kind of why they want to keep interest rates above the inflation rate. So anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. So my current value is £107,000. Please, guys, can you make sure to like, subscribe? It really helps out the channel grow. So comment down below any video ideas you want me to do. If you want me to do like a stock analysis in one particular company, I know I'm very heavily Tesla focused, so I can answer any questions you have to do with Tesla. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.